Hello Minecraftians, welcome back to my Agrarian Skies series. Sorry about the audio last time. I must have accidentally touched the gain knob on this microphone. Made it a bit quieter. So, it should be fixed for this episode. And what I want to do today is start some auto crafting and also get some more chickens. Well, mainly the auto crafting. The chickens will not take long. This will just get me some eggs. So if we do this, where are our feathers? 5. Let's go for 9 more. That way we get a whole bunch of eggs. And if you remember how we did it last time, we sacrificed some of our life to the blood altar. I think it's 1 per 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I need to remake a bunch of stuff. I'll do that off camera though. Yep. So I want to show you guys how to set up a good way of automating your like all of the complicated stuff, the fluid deliveries and the for the hoarding quests, so that you only make exactly how much you need, or you only submit as exactly how much you need. There we go. Let's just go see if we're getting eggs, although it might not be very... Nope, no eggs yet. Alright, so we need to teach it how to make a QDS. So we... Quest. Ooh. I don't know about these two. Let's make one of these, though. And got all the glass right. Let's make it out of jungle wood. And let's store this stuff in here for now. Yeah. Keep the corn seeds on us. We'll get rid of this gravel. I don't know if I really want that soy milk. 28 lives. Ah. So we'll teach it this stuff. Might as well put that here. And I realized last time I made 2 of these by accident. So I'll just switch this one back. Ooh, a reward bag. Useless. Useless. What was I doing? Right. Let's get 8 of these. Made an extra one. That's unusual. And we're gonna need a bunch of cable. Cool. We're gonna do 4 and then 4. So I'll do 4 for fluids and 4 for solids, I guess. Items, regular items. And actually I want a few more still made an extra one. That's real weird. I wonder why it's doing that. Let's see. Well, I'll put these ones up here for now. These ones I'm going to use as void pipes to void any excess, like milk probably is going to be a big one. 32 kilos. Milk, water, and sludge I don't think I'll ever use. I might do it once just to show you guys. Oh, and I still have to figure out how to automate that presser. But we'll get to that. And I think I might have put these too close. Let me fiddle around with it for a second, make sure I got everything right. Oh, actually, first I will show you the level things. Yep. Encode these two. Oh man, I really need to reorganize this again. Well, we'll do that another time. So I'm gonna, now that I've shown you guys how to craft these, I'll get a couple. Not 10, 4 I think. And I probably did that in the wrong order because now it'll use that to make this. Oh no, I did that in the right order. Am I missing anything? No, it's just being slow. Alright, I'll be back once I have everything ready. I am back and I'm all set up. So for the fluid crafting, I found that it works better with tanks here, because without them, at least in the last version, there was a bug where the fluid export buses would export a whole bucket, but the QDS would only think it was a millibucket or something like that. So you would end up losing a lot more than you should for the quest. And right now these will only fill up the tanks. You have to switch these with a wrench so that it goes straight into the QDS. And how you configure it to turn off automatically when it's done. Let's select something. Let's do the milk one actually. Select task. And you click it there. You see this light comes on. And then you need to connect these up to here, and you're going to want to tell this one to active with signal so that when it's on it'll be active. And you'll want to do this with all of them, and you'll probably want to switch this up as well because 20 millibuckets per tick is pretty slow. And I'm not too sure actually how I'm gonna, why am I doing that? Alright, I could, let me see. I make that orange and I want to make this one orange. Let's do this. Let's put them there for the moment. Make that one orange. This one will be purple. And we gotta cycle this one around to purple again. Oh my goodness, how long? There we go. That one is off. This one's on. Cool. So they can be touching. That was just figuring that out now. And we're gonna want this one blue, this one to yellow, blue, yellow. Perfect. Now those all work. And we'll turn these off on the bottom, just because I have switched the illuminators underneath to be always on instead of the second option, which is switched default on. And we'll do these. Oops. Now this one, you think it's connected there, but it's not really. It only outputs to the sides. Doesn't output to the top. Oops. 2, 3. Alright, this will just take a bit. Set side to force connection. I don't know what that means. Alright. Oh, that's it changing. It just wasn't showing up graphically. Well, that's alright. Something interesting about these redneck cables is that when they have this big face on them, you can place blocks on them like conveyors or anything that would normally need a solid block underneath. Whoops. There we go. Too far. Orange. Good. There we go. Those are all set up. Now we just took them up into the system. And we'll do that probably on the ceiling here. Oh, I also figured out how to automate this presser. So what I've got is one soybean will craft one silken tofu. It'll also craft one soy milk in case I ever make any recipes that use the soy milk. I don't think I will though. And one from tofu comes from one silken tofu. And it pulls out from the bottom, no problem. Oh, I'm gonna have to go around that elevator. Well, guess we're doing this ugly. Actually, let's do it like this. There we go. And we'll get these back. There we go. And what I also wanted to set up was, oops. Oh, before I forget, I want to switch these to the same as the other ones. And what you're going to want to do is make sure that this is set to the milk before you actually plug it in. Like right now, since there's nothing set in here, it won't output anything, so that'll be fine. The targeting boxes on these ones are a bit big compared to the rest of the stuff in the mod. And I wanted to put these ones up here. And I can target them because they're big, so I guess that's not too bad. These ones will be always on. And that's for draining fluids that I don't need. And then the last thing I do with them is put these on. That's not gonna work, is it? Nope, I don't think it is. Oop, wrong one. Oh, that's weird. Seem a bit buggy. Got 2. I'm gonna eat a hearty breakfast to see how much it restores. I'm at 3. Whoa. That one gave me at least 7. I should make more of those. I wonder if I have any eggs yet. Yes, I do. Perfect. I think I need 2 per hearty breakfast, or maybe just 1. Nah, we'll do this first. I'll bring it out 2. So we want to rotate these. Oop. So they're pointing that way. And then we'll have these up here. Oops. These 2 will be for fluids that I only want to keep X amount of, like water is going to be one of them. And the last 2, once I get some more fluid export pipes, I will make those ones do that. I'll make them just constantly. Let's do that now. Instead of just me rambling incoherently. Let's make 2 of these. And 2 of these. And then we're going to want a couple of buckets. 3, I think. 1 for water. 1 for milk. And 1 for sludge. We are also going to want 1 for monster essence, because we're getting to the point now where we can be doing multiple quests at a time. So for this one, we're going to set it to milk, and we can see it going in. This block doesn't update too much, but if you look in your QDS, you can see it updating. Let's see if it does update to 1%. Is it? That's going to take quite a while. It does update. I've found that it only updates after you look at the book, but so if you get a weird number here, and sometimes when I restart the server, they'll all stay 0% for a while. That's going to take a long time to empty out that. And we want water in this one. It's in millibuckets, so you want to do, so 1,000 is 1 bucket, but you can also just type it in. So I want no more than 1,000 buckets. Yeah, that's right. And emit when levels are above or equal to the limit. And then I want to set this. I did that totally wrong. Those need to be up a level. Oh, I'm useless today. Totally useless. Now I believe they will work up here, even if I point them that way. Maybe not. I might have to bring these over one. Actually, let's do that. Because I haven't wasted enough of your time yet. One of those and one of these. That, and I want this set to 2, 3. That's 1 bucket, 10 buckets, 100 buckets, 1,000 buckets. I want to emit when above, and I want this to only go when emitting. And you have to put the bucket there. It'll register as water. And there's that. And we should see our water buckets going down. You can hold shift here to see the exact number. Yep, it's going down. Cool. Milk's going down too, but it's going for something useful. Now that says 1%. We're at 10% though, and now it says 10%. And let's get this going on the other one. So we want to go, well, claim the reward for that and select task. And then we want to put that in here. Cool. This one's a real quick quest. So let's, once it gets close to 100, we'll stop looking at the book and watch it. 95, 100. It got unset. That thing got unset. It cycled back, and we stopped wasting mob essence. Excellent. This is what you want your system to do. Once this quest is done, I'll set up milk on this second one. Because, I may not have mentioned this, but blank QDSs act like void pipes. Void fluid and void item pipes. So you can just pump stuff in them and it'll disappear forever. You want to unset this so you don't forget and accidentally set a quest here, and then it starts putting mob essence in there when it's not for mob essence. Let's check what our reward is for this. I'm going to take the reactor casing. Cool. Oh, I am going to need to get redstone into the system. Let's get rid of this. And the water we don't need anymore. Milk we'll still need. Sludge, I just want to get rid of no matter what. So I'm going to set it on this with always on. Is this one? That one should be... Oh. That. That. And these two can be always on. So I'm going to put sludge in here. And that'll just disappear rapidly. Yep, going down. 38. Cool. This one's got another 9,000-ish. Less than that. 8,400. Oh wow, math today. Oh, a greater reward bag. Let's see what we get. Man of Wars. These are fish from mariculture. I don't know what those are for. No idea. Let's see. We can breed them to get a Siamese fighting fish. Destruction droplet. That sounds probably more powerful than it is. We don't need this anymore. Cool. So this is going to be our quest delivery and storage management area. Let's see how our drives are doing. Oh, we were already full on 2. Yikes. Let's see this milk one. Alright, I'm going to watch this one complete and then set up the milk one up here. Actually, let's do that now. We want no more than that many. There we go. And we won't put it in there until this quest is done. So I'll be back when that is done, and I'll be ready to do something else. Hello guys, I'm back. And I just want to get a few of these quests going. The milk one finished. Precision shears and reward bags. Precision shears are... they're a little bit weird. You make them with these unstable ingots, which are division sigils. Well, they're kind of hard to activate. I'm actually not sure of how to do it. It probably explains that right in this chest, or in this text. But I know that you only have 10 seconds after you make them before they explode. So you have to be real careful with them. And precision shears, what they do is they can pick up any block instantly by right-clicking. So they can shear anything, pretty much. Well, anything. But I'm going to take the reward bag. And I'm going to happily add these heart canisters on. An epic and a greater reward bag. Greater one gave me a golden Nixon. Useless. And the epic gave me a book with efficiency 3, which is also pretty useless. Well... I think what I'm going to do next is... I guess I'll put this stuff here for now. Oh, my health is going green. Should be at 30... 20, 40, 60... 66 life right now. That is pretty good. What I want to do here is... Oh no. Luckily I have this teleport book. Oh, I did have ladders. Actually meant to do that anyways. I want to put some ladders in here. What I want to do is I want to get a breeder in here and a chronotyper, and then set up an adjacent facility with a grinder and a slaughterhouse in it, so that we can like move babies over there, and then we'll have it set up so that it only processes, that's the political term for it, it'll only murder the animals once they're adults. We do that just by putting it on the second floor, I think. Although it might just be programmed to not murder the little ones. It is going to be pretty difficult. I also want to get in here and put down a block. It's going to be real difficult. Yeah, I'm going to have to build a second. I'll just move them all over, and then I want to put a sewer in there to collect sewage for me before this quest here. Sewage. Oh, and I forgot that I made that redstone and didn't submit it. One more. Did I not do that? Oh, it got sucked out into the computer. There it is. Let's see how many we need for the next one. Wait, repeatable? Repeatable? Wow. That's interesting. I didn't know they were repeatable. That's kind of nice, actually. This is a really key quest, actually. You submit 50 buckets of redstone, you get 64 nether redstone. And what you can do with nether redstone, so you pulverize it, you get 24 stacks of redstone out of this reward, which more than covers the 500 redstone you had to put in. In fact, 24 times 64 is 1500, so you're gaining 1000 redstone. Not that I really need it because I've got that system in here, but it's always nice to have. And you also get some netherrack out of it too. What else I did was I expanded these other two, and I've been processing some things, not too much, but a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that second area set up, and I'll build a chronotyper. I'll show you how to do that now, actually. In fact, I'll explain all the machines. So what the chronotyper does is it'll move. Oh, I'm going to need to get some purple dye somehow. But what it'll do is it'll move. You can tell it to move either adults or babies. So for the start, to get them just out of the way, I'll move the adults over, and then I'll switch it around once I put the sewer in. What the sewer will do, I'm actually not sure if I taught it how to make a sewer. I did. Sewer, just when there's animals in range of it, I'm gonna need to put an upgrade in it too. When there's animals in range, so it'll just generate sewage. It's collecting their poo, pretty much. And where is the... Oh yeah, I should probably use that composter. I think it does the same thing as the fertilizer grinder fisher. Oh yes, I need to make a fisher as well to get some fish. The fisher only needs to be placed above a 3x3x1 area of water, so I'll probably set up 2 or maybe just 1. How many is in the quest? Oh, lag. 1,000. So I only need 1,000 fish, so maybe I'll just set up 1 fisher, maybe 2. We'll see. And the slaughterhouse is this. I think I know everything I need for that. As crazy as that is. So it's good to have both a slaughterhouse and a grinder, because have them alternate or be able to turn them off whenever you choose, because sometimes you'll want the meat from the animals and other times you'll just want the liquid meat for this quest here. Liquid meat. And liquid meat is pretty hard to get, at least it was last time. And remember, it was the longest running quest besides the dirt one, and there's another one after there for 100 quadruple compressed, and the stone one was pretty difficult as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get those things. I will set up some more stuff, and I am back, and I pretty much set this up. In here I have the chronotyper. I'm actually not 100% sure if I placed this properly. I think I did. I've got it set to move babies. In the process of setting this up, I accidentally put all the adults over here with these running. So that happened. And oh, I do need a couple of levers for these things. If you give either of these a redstone signal, they'll stop working. Yep. But this one's the grinder and this one's the slaughterhouse. The slaughterhouse will produce both liquid meat and some pink slime, which I have a bit of because of that accident, which I will show you. There's the meat and the pink slime. Also down to reasonable amounts of everything else. Yeah. So let us get a stick. Let's craft 50. I don't know why I don't just craft more sticks. I'm always running out of them. 2 should be enough. And I'm going to need a carrot and a wheat. Oh, I really wish I hadn't used up all that wheat. I made a bunch of dough and spaghetti, because I know I'm going to need 1,000 spaghettis later on. Wheat. You know what? I'm going to go use up some bone meal and get a bunch more wheat. We can do that. And planter is so much slower than the harvester. Well, that's probably enough. Actually, we'll put on these levers first. Whoa. Well, that was a crash. And yep, the idle time is constant. And there as well. I'm probably going to want the grinder going at the start anyways. And this here is for keeping the breeder stocked up. I'm only going to want the cows and the pigs, because I don't have a use for chicken yet. If I do, then I'll have to go underneath and add seeds. But for now, that should be alright. And it's going to need power. Not sure why it's not doing the wheat. I'll probably come back here and manually make sure that there's at least 4 stacks of each, not just all carrots except for 1 stack of wheat. And then of course I'll use the wheat for something and it'll run out and then it'll be just carrots. And then I'll be like, why am I not getting burgers? And I got the sewer in there. It's just got a tesseract underneath. But I checked the range on it, and it's just 1. So let's do that. That's not right. Yeah, there we go. And holy smokes. Is this going right? Oh, it's facing the wrong way. Figures. Actually, I'm going to turn this off. And need the wrench to flip this around. That should be right. Yep. And I need to put this back in. That sewers will also collect liquid experience. So if you happen to have essence berries, you can put them into an autonomous activator so that the little balls of experience go all over the place, and then the sewers will collect those. And then you can use that as a good way of, or no, I think the sewers might convert it into mob essence instead of life essence, which is what gives you the experience, or liquid experience. Yeah, that's the one. Not life essence. Ignore that. It is not life essence. And I want to switch this to adults. I should really get a couple of ladders for in here. I want to see if it is orientated the right way. We'll do it with a pig. Wait for this to go down to 0. Yep, it's wrong. Now when it goes back down to 0 again, it should be back here. Or, oh no, it was right. There we go. So the flashing side is the input, and the constant side is the destination. There you go. Yeah, I guess this is ready for going now. I just used blood alchemy to get all these animals. Oh, I'm gonna have to get a bone meal for you. There's some strange sounds going on outside. Oh right, this needs power. So I'm gonna need one more tesseract, I think. Yeah, we'll make one more. I changed it over to use Tinker's Alloy as bronze. Just because it could be made in these guys. I also taught it how to make aluminum brass, and I made a silky jewel. I was gonna put it on my new pickaxe because I thought that it had 2 levels on it, but it really only had 1, so I gave it auto repair instead. Sewage flowing in. Let's set up the sewage quest. We're gonna need a bucket. Oop. Uh-oh. Glitching. Sewage bucket. And oh man, I'm lagging hardcore. Manual detect this, and we'll set this one up. I guess since they're repeatable now, there's an actual reason to keep that stuff going. I'll put it in here. It's not going to output right away. It's going to wait for us to select the task. Select. It'll take quite a while. That is 16,000 buckets. And we've got 19 buckets so far. Yep. That'll take a while, but that's only in a few seconds of this thing working. I'll write the tesseract. And we'll put it right here. And we're going to tell it just to accept power. Yep. And you can see the animals trying to get back to their parents. Oh, I really want to dye that sheep. I'm going to dye them all just to be safe. Fine, perfect. Well, I only needed 5, but whatever. Oh, you can't dye a sheep without wool. Well, I'm going to need a red... whatchamacallit, lever. I should just teach this thing how to make levers. Made a few breakfasts. Oh, get out of the way, animals. Damn it. There. And we'll get rid of these 2. Yeah, we'll just stick them there for now. And oh no, there's grass in there. They'll be able to eat and get back their wool. Alright, so now that this is going, we're going to have either automated meat production or automated liquid meat production. And the pink slime is used for something we probably won't do for a few more episodes. It's used for the lasers. Let's check it out. This is what we get from killing them. And this is what it's for. Or this one. Laser drill. Just the pre-charger. Each drill will have 4 pre-chargers. And it's laid out in kind of a... And then the laser goes down from the middle one. It's really cool. Really cool. Once we get to it, it's going to be awesome. So I think between episodes, I'm just going to try to work on the 46 buckets already. I'm going to try to work on these food quests here. See how far I can get. And then we'll see what happens after that. Alright. See you next time, guys.